is David Pietsch. Hello David, how are you today?
Sure, I'm very good, thank you.
Good. So how's the competition been going for you so far?
Really good. It's Grand Prix flying is just fantastic.
Yeah. So you've had 3 days of flying plus the practice days.
I flew 3 days. I didn't fly the practice.
Right. Yeah. And what was the conditions like yesterday?
They were better. Every day the conditions got slightly better. And coming home, the conditions were actually quite good.
Right.
I had a good run home, following brown paddock after brown paddock.
Right. In blue.
In blue, and it was remarkable. I had a line of brown paddocks, and every single one gave me a thermal, which was really quite nice.
Right. And this is your home club now?
No, Wakery is my home club, but I do live in Adelaide.
Right. And but before you used to be a member of Canberra, I believe.
That's right. I was a member of the Canberra Club for many years when I was living in Canberra, and great place to fly from down there for wave flying.
And you've got quite a lot of competition experience in Australia, primarily.
Yes, nearly all in Australia. I did fly one international competition in France many years ago, but all my contest flying has been. I think my first contest when I was about 16 years old. Back in 64, 65.
Right, 64, 65. Yeah. And you're in the Air Force, yeah?
I was in the Air Force, yes, for 30 odd years.
Yeah. And what you've been also in Australian competitions. You've been flying in various classes.
Yes, I've flown in the standard class, the club class, the 15-metre class, and the 18-metre class.
Yeah, right. And so you're flying a JS1 at this competition. And how long have you had that?
About 4 or 5 years.
Okay, and what did you have before that then?
ASW20.
Right, oh, right, same as me. Right.
Oh, okay, yes, very good. Both of them are very good gliders.
Yes, indeed, yeah. And what do you think of the conditions today, the weather today?
It's going to be a little bit better than yesterday, so we're seeing gradual improvement as it heats up. It'll be blue, but it should be quite good. I think we're told nearly 7,000 feet today. So,
what are your kind of feeling for the tactics, or how are you going to proceed today?
Well, we all start together, and then basically we keep trying to roll over top of each other and hopefully be at the front at the end.
Yeah. So in a way, it's pretty straightforward in these type of conditions.
It's quite straightforward because it's blue, and you tend to stay on track, and unless there's a particular ground feature or prediction of convergence, you just tend to stay on track and perhaps looking at the ground to make small deviations.
Yesterday, speaking of that, when you were coming back on the final leg, I think most of the fleet deviated to the west to try and connect with the convergence.
That's right.
Yeah, but then you were a bit behind, and then you went straight back on track.
Yeah, what happened to me was I got a little low, so I headed to a brown paddock, and it gave me a good thermal. And I thought, okay, I went to the next brown paddock, which was directly into wind, and I went to a series of brown paddocks directly into wind, and I reckon I had as good a run as I would have had in the convergence. Right,
so it wasn't that you were trying to save a few kilometres by going back on track, it was just you were flying the conditions.
I was just flying for the what I saw on the ground. Right. And for once in my life, every brown paddock worked. It was quite delightful. Okay.
And we've got, after today, which looks like a very good day, we've got another 2 extremely good looking days on the weekend with up to maybe 12,000 feet primarily in the blue. So it should just be some very fast racing action, I think, for the next few days.
That'll be a lot of fun,
Okay, have you flown Grand Prix before many times?
This is about my third international Grand Prix and 4th Grand Prix set of rules, because we flew the South Australian State Championships last year under Grand Prix rules, so it's the 4th Grand Prix I've flown in.
Right, very good. Okay, that's David Pietsch at Sailplane Grand Prix. Go on.